How to FUBAR the Large Hadron Collider. So fairly everyone goes WTF. The Large Hadron Collider, LHC, the crown jewel of particle physics, is a 4.75 billion dollars marvel of human ingenuity buried beneath its Franco-Swiss border. It smashes protons at near light speeds to unlock the secrets of the universe. But what if, through some mix of ineptitude, bad luck, and sheer insanity, someone managed to utterly FUBAR it so thoroughly that physicists, politicians, and conspiracy theorists alike go into full WTF mode? Let's explore the hypothetical. So definitely don't try this ways that one could send the LHC into a swirling vortex of chaos and confusion. Number one, cross the beams, because why not? The LHC operates by running two particle beams in opposite directions for a 27-kilometer ring. But now, if someone were to accidentally override the safety systems and make these beams collide at a completely unintended angle or location, things would get spicy real fast. We're talking about energy densities reaching levels that might make even seasoned physicists sweat. Could it spawn a micro black hole? Unlikely. But it could turn $1 billion experiment into an expensive fireworks show. Absolutely. Introduce a quantum gremlin. What if someone, in their infinite wisdom, tampered with the LHC's magnets? These superconducting beasts collide particles around the ring, but they rely on liquid helium to stay at a crisp negative 271 degrees Celsius. A deliberate whoopsie in their maintenance could lead to a catastrophic quench where the magnet suddenly heats up through superconductivity and cause a chain reaction of explosions and failure. The last time this happened, it delays operations for over a year. Imagine if someone did it on purpose and on a grander scale. Cue the collective physicist facepalm. Number 3, the Great Data Corruption Incident. The LHC produces a staggering amount of data, petabytes of raw information that gets processed and analyzed by thousands of scientists worldwide. What if, through some combination of hacking, poor cybersecurity, or an over-enthusiastic janitor with a USB drive, someone introduced a system-wide data corruption event? Imagine the horror when physicists, instead of seeing Higgs bosons, start seeing patterns that look suspiciously like cat memes or stock market charts. Number 4, sacrifice to the wrong particle god. There's already enough weird lore around the LHC, from people thinking it will open portals to other dimensions, to the infamous satanic ritual video that surfaced from CERN's ground. Well, what if someone decided to go all in and stage the most unhinged scientific ritual that ever attempted? Only get a few people in rows, chant some equations, and sacrifice an old CRT monitor in front of the collider. Whether or not it achieves anything physics realize it is debatable, but the resulting PR disaster would make every nation news outlet collectively explode. Number 5, unleash the Hungry Weasel 2.0. Back in 2006, a humble weasel managed to, through a power cable, and temporarily shut down the LHC. If a single rodent could do that, imagine what would happen if a small army of them were strategically released into key parts of the facility. Most places, if they were cybernetically enhanced with tiny EMP devices strapped to their backs. The combination of actual damage and mass confusion will be truly legendary. Number 6, rewire the AI that runs the collider. Like any modern facility, the LHC relies on modern complex algorithms that keep things running smoothly. Now, if someone accidentally introduced a few lines of code instructing the system to randomly change collision parameters, turned off safety measures, or worst of all, prioritize its own survival over human commands, we might just get a sci-fi horror scenario where the collider becomes sentient. Picture HAL 9000, but instead of a spaceship, and controls a multi-billion dollar the fray of fundamental physics. Conclusion, the ultimate oops moment. Would any of these scenarios actually happen? Hopefully not. The LHC is one of the most meticulously monitors, and safeguarded scientific projects in history. But if someone did manage to FUBAR in ways that made the world go WTF, whole entire world go WTF, it would undoubtedly be one of the most catastrophic, bizarre, and meme-worthy disasters in scientific history. Let's keep the collider running smoothly and leave the FUBARing to theoretical discussions, or at least make sure no weasels get inside again. Hey there, fantasy and science fiction fan lovers. If you can't get enough of mystical realms, futuristic worlds, and thrilling adventures, then you come to the right place. By subscribing to Fantasy and Science Fiction at Story Nori, you gain access to an amazing collection of stories that will transport you to realms beyond your imagination. By hitting that subscribe button, you'll never miss out on the latest tales of wizards, time travels, space exploration, and so much more. Our channel is dedicated to bringing you the best in fantasy and science fiction storytelling, and we're always adding new and exciting content for you to enjoy. But that's not all. By subscribing, you'll be also becoming part of our incredible community of fellow fantasy and sci-fi enthusiasts. You'll be first to know about the latest content for the channel that you won't find anywhere else. So what are you waiting for? Join us on this epic journey into the unknown by subscribing to Fantasy and Science Fiction at Story Nori. Today, your next thrilling adventure awaits. Right, hit that subscribe button and let the storytelling begin. Thank you for being part of our amazing community. We can't wait to share even more incredible stories with you.